This is Kevin Lux. I'm going to show you a demonstration of the Doepfer Regelwerk. I'm going to give you an example of just how powerful this unit is and how I use it in my studio for my own studio productions. The unit has many features. I'm only going to show you just a very small amount of them here in this video demonstration. Please contact the website you will see listed at the end of this demonstration for much more information on the Regelwerk. No other MIDI fader controller on the market has that many. In looking at the bottom, you can see there are two MIDI inputs, a sync and two MIDI outs. It also has CV, as you can see, for analog gear that maybe perhaps does not have MIDI implementation. The device can be rack mounted or used on the tabletop, as it does have feet on either side. The way I use this device in the Pulse Studio is to control two of my Quasimidi units that do not have all the knobs actually on the front panels. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using this device as the entire sound source that you will be hearing. There are many functions that this device can do, however there are not knobs for all of them. Many of the functions are buried deep within the machine. This is where the Regelwerk is fantastic for me, because I can map these faders to actually alter these functions. You can use the Regelwerk with any device that has any kind of function. So even computer programs, even lighting systems for live events, even controlling some of the video production software for live concerts. Anything that has the ability to be controlled with a MIDI controller value, the Regelwerk can modify in real time by hand. This device is very powerful, yet so simple to use. I'll give you a demonstration. To program one of the faders, you go into the menu, you hit fader edit once, it's going to come up with a MIDI channel. Right now I'm working on this fader. This is a revolving menu. As you press it, it goes further. The MIDI event type to that fader is naturally I'm using a MIDI controller data. The control number, and according to my MIDI implementation chart on that Quasimidi device, I want to use 15, which happens to be the voltage control filter drive. So I've already got it set, and if you didn't, you just play with the knob, put it where you want it. The next step would be fader edit. That one's actually done. But what I do is I will start with one fader. In this case, the bass drum is going to be on channel 7 on that Quasimidi device, the sound source. The snare drum is going to be on channel 8, and the cymbal is going to be on channel 9. So I'm going to use all 24 faders with this. I mean, I use them all the time in my music. I don't let any go to waste. It gives me all the more control. So I'm going to use 1 through 8 for channel 7. So I have one started at channel 7. All you need to do is press the next fader. It stays in the same menu. So I've already got it set, but if it wasn't, you just move it up. You can go right down the line. You don't have to change the menu, it stays right in. It's great. If I go over here, I've already got it pre-programmed, but this will be channel 9, as you can see, and so on. Then, for example, I want to go in and control, as I was saying, 15 is the voltage control filter drive. Well, I want that one for the bass drum to be that, and then for starting with the snare drum, I'm going to have this bank for the bass, this bank for the snare, this bank for the cymbal. Well, the snare I want to map in the same way. So again, I can hit that. It stays right in the same menu. I've already got it pre-programmed, but yeah, you would just dial it around. And with the cymbal, channel 9, I've already got it set as well. So I went ahead and did all this, programmed all my sliders, my faders already for what I want. I've got filter, drive, cutoff, resonance. This is going to be to go into there's two effects on that 309. This is only unique to the box I'm going to be demonstrating. This can be mapped for anything that you may be using. If it's even a computer software or anything, it doesn't matter. You can totally control the way you want whatever you're using. Here's going to be my two effects. This is going to be, I think I mapped this to pitch. This is going to be stereo panorama, and this is the mix as or volume for the entire sound. And I map them all the same for all the three sounds that you'll be hearing. When you've created a whole set, a preset so to speak, it's very simple to save it. You go into your preset tools, And again, each time you tap the button, it goes into a menu. In this case, I want to store it into memory slot 001. The OK button is flashing to acknowledge that if I want to do that. So yes, I want to do that. There, now it's stored. When you turn the device on, it will go into a mode. It's waiting for what the last memory preset you probably were in. So I want to go into the one that I just built. So that's just as simple. Get preset one. That's the last one I used. Press OK. It's all set. If I go into another preset, for example, see I've got another preset that has completely different settings. I hit OK. You'll notice many of the lights are flashing. What this means is that preset was saved with the faders in different positions. It remembers exactly where they were. The intensity of the light flashing shows that the fader is further away, so you need to bring it down to what it was. So I just go real fast for this particular memory preset. Now it's ready to go. So I've since reloaded back the preset that I want, and I am ready to demonstrate how this operates my Quasimidi 309 as the only sound source in this demo. But keep in mind, the Regelwerk makes no sounds of its own. It's only controlling via my hands manually what the Quasimidi is doing. What I'm doing with this, it would be impossible without the Regelwerk. That's why the Regelwerk is so valuable to me. I could use a computer program to do that, but I can't do that with a mouse. It's not. I need to be on, in real time doing this. It's a lot more fun, in my opinion, and also in my work ethic. I only use the Regelwerk in my own personal studio for my two Quasimidi devices, the Polymorph and the 309. But I use every fader all the time when I'm using it. And that's why I'm so glad it has 24. Nobody else has any product, anything like this. You're going to be hearing a beat triggered by this sequencer, a very simple rhythm that I put together just for this demonstration. And I will alter it in real time via the Regelwerk. I personally fully approve of this product. I encourage you to obtain one as soon as you possibly can. Your music will never be the same again.